the podcast of the paranormal.
Welcome, friends, to another episode of Bizarre Yet Bonafide with me, Grace.
Now, Grace, that's no way to welcome our listeners back into the fold. Grace? Okay, for those of you wondering why you've tuned into Sourpuss Radio, I'm delighted to tell you that there has been an update on the infamous missing dead body case.
Okay, fine, but just so you know...
She's back, everyone!
Just so you know, I am absolutely not done with it. I've got my thoughts and my theories and a pretty promising lead, actually.
No way, you're not getting off that easily. Let's tie up this delicious little loose end, shall we? What happened with the body and the kid who saw it? Oh, and which handsome co-host was it who reminded you a few weeks back about the boy who cried wolf?
Okay, fine. The kid cried wolf.
Welcome to Bizarre Yet Bonafide, the podcast of the paranormal.
Welcome, friends, to another episode of Bizarre Yet Bonafide with me, Grace.
Now, Grace, that's no way to welcome our listeners back into the fold. Grace? Okay, for those of you wondering why you've tuned into Sourpuss Radio, I'm delighted to tell you that there has been an update on the infamous missing dead body case.
Okay, fine, but just so you know...
She's back, everyone!
Just so you know, I am absolutely not done with it. I've got my thoughts and my theories and a pretty promising lead, actually.
No way, you're not getting off that easily. Let's tie up this delicious little loose end, shall we? What happened with the body and the kid who saw it? Oh, and which handsome co-host was it who reminded you a few weeks back about the boy who cried wolf?
Okay, fine. The kid cried wolf. Big whoop.
A tale as old as time.
Apparently, he made it all up to scare his girlfriend.
Now, I'm no expert on charming the ladies.
Obvious. Continue.
But I don't think freaking the hell out of your date is the best way to win their heart.
True. But it does lead on quite nicely to my next theory.
Oh yeah? Enlighten me.
Men are shitheads.
I mean, sadly, yeah.
And the women those shitheads scorn, they're pretty fucked up.
Listen up, guys. Quit scorning. Knock it off.
Because the truth of the matter, Anton, is that even though there was no body, it doesn't take away the fact that these hikers did go missing. This one here, Anne Radcliffe, she's out there somewhere, alive or dead.
I mean, how do we even know they were in those specific woods in the first place? It's such a vast area. It could be totally unrelated to anything.
No, Anton. It's ghosts.
You really are relentlessly stubborn, aren't you?
It's no secret how many people go inexplicably missing in North America, and a great deal of missing persons cases leave behind no trail whatsoever. And what else leaves no trail? Ghosts. Because they float and glide through stuff.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
You're being nice. Why?
I'm trying to not be a shithead so you don't come back as a ghost and haunt me.
Wait, who the hell says I'm dying before you?
I've seen how you live. You had peanut butter pops for lunch. Weren't they discontinued ages ago? I guess you just went ahead and ignored the expiration date?
Yeah. But nuts are good for you. And everyone knows stuff in the freezer doesn't go bad.
You kept them in the freezer?
No, Anton. I found them in the freezer when I moved in.
You're disgusting.
Anton, if I said to you, famous ghost stories, what would you think of?
Copyright infringement lawsuit?
Wrong! Here, read this.
Oh, sorry. This one? Right. Well, Grace, I'd think of the hitchhiking hag or the white lady, of course.
Interesting, Anton. Tell me more.
Different variations of these famous ghost stories are told all over the world.
Wow, so it sounds to me like there is a specific type of ghost that manifests in different ways to different people. Funnily enough, I've been doing some research on this.
Which means you typed it into the internet and are about to quote the first webpage result.
Dude, what happened to being nice?
I didn't say I would be nice, I just said I wouldn't be a shithead.
Well, you're on thin ice, pal.
Sorry, continue.
So, this research told me that often these stories are about vengeful female spirits called things like the White Lady of something or the Hag of somewhere, all seemingly related to women being scorned, ranging from spousal abuse to vows being broken, their loved ones taken from them, that kind of gnarly stuff.
Very gnarly, yeah.
One story in particular tells of a man so concerned that his wife might cheat on him while he was at war, he locked her in the basement. Didn't think about the possibility he might croak it, did he? He died on the battlefield, and she wasted away to nothing in the dark. Her ghost still remains, wandering our plane, and it said that when she approaches, her hollow, desperate groans ring in your ears, and you are struck with this sudden pang of intense hunger, an echo of the pain she was left to suffer. People think the starvation killed her, but no, quite the opposite. She was so hungry, trapped down there, that she resorted to eating her own flesh, ripping skin and sinew from bone, draining blood from vein as she tore herself apart. They say her hunger is what left her lingering in our world. The hunger for revenge.
Holy shit.
Exactly. So because of the way she was treated, the White Lady, or the Hag, generally punishes bad behavior like infidelity, abandonment, greed, and murder, and rewards things like faithfulness and commitment to family.
All right, so basically, for good reason, she's hangry, super hangry, and mangled too, given the whole ingesting her own flesh thing.
Yeah, it's lucky she wasn't a vegan like me.
You took a bite of my bacon cheeseburger yesterday.
You said it was free range.
You're vaguely vegan at best.
A vegan, yeah. But right now, I'm hungry for answers. My theory is that these are specific types of spirit, not one particular ghost. You'll see loads of different stories about the White Lady, the Hag, the Wretched Woman, whatever you want to call them. Vengeful spirits cursed to linger in our world due to some wrongdoing that befell them.
So going back to the hitchhiker, was she wronged in some way too?
Yep. She drowned herself after her husband left her for another woman. So she's often seen drenched to the skin, sea water dripping from her mouth, overflowing from her constantly waterlogged lungs. Her once glowing face, dull and bloated. Her once songbird voice, gargling the discordant cries of her now sodden vocal cords.
Okay, you're way too good at this.
It's the whole unfinished business thing. Cliché, I know, but these spirits are doomed to wander our mortal coil, seeking vengeance or closure on something or someone that wronged them.
So what does that mean for our fake dead body and missing hikers?
I hear rumors that there have been recent sightings of a White Lady, or Hag, in none other than dun-dun-dun! Hackett Woods, yes, which is near where those guys were last seen.
A scary thought, albeit absolute nonsense.
Joke all you want. We have a deal, remember? I present you with evidence and you admit that the paranormal is real. I just have a bit more research to do, something more hands-on. And then, oh, Anton, I hope you've got ice cream in the freezer because you're going to need a big ol' scoop to go with your humble pie.
Oh man. Okay. Go ghost hunting all you want, but I think we should draw a line under these missing hikers. We don't even know for sure they were in Hackett Woods, and I'm betting they turn up eventually.
Oh, don't worry. I'm in full ghost mode now.
Just don't do anything dangerous, all right?
Aw, I didn't think you cared.
I like you enough that I don't want you to get murdered in the woods.
Well, that's it for today, folks. Join me next episode for something a little different.
Seriously, what are you going to do?
Don't worry your pretty little head about it. Catch you on the flip side, bizarros.